Meet Judd Albring. He has been a full-time YouTuber for the last 5 years. And he did have some good success on YouTube starting out, and he was making some good money and had a couple viral videos.
Hey, my name is Judd Albring and I'm a YouTuber here in Chicago. I am a YouTuber. I've been on YouTube since 2017. But I've probably been treating this serious for the past maybe 5-6 years or so.
But he had a problem that almost killed his entire channel completely. See, he had some viral videos that took off, but his normal videos didn't really do that well. And he really had no system, no plan, and he was just hoping for lightning to strike twice.
But the problem is that I've been relying on a couple videos that went off that were viral. And I really had no system, had no plan. So when those views started to go down, I had a hard time replicating that success. And that's when I reached out to Shane, because I was like, my channel's going down, my views are going down, subscribers are going down, watch time, AdSense, everything.
And of course, what ended up happening is his channel started dying. Views started going down, subscribers started going down, watch time went down. And AdSense revenue started dropping month after month after month. And he simply couldn't replicate the success that he had during the pandemic, and his business was slowly dying because he wasn't getting enough views, he wasn't getting enough videos that took off, and most importantly, he wasn't monetizing the views that he was getting. And since working with us, his watch time increased 80% in just 90 days, his AdSense revenue doubled, and his digital product sales skyrocketed as well. And after making almost no money, he's now making multiple 5 figures a month on YouTube. Now, let me break down the 5 strategies that saved his dying channel. And if you like me doing this type of content, make sure you tap that like button and let's jump into it right now. Oh, and by the way, if you want to dive even deeper on this and you want to ask me questions directly, you will be getting an opportunity this Tuesday at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, where I will tell you the most effective methods for growing and making money on YouTube. And I'll be answering literally any question that you have, even if I have to stay an extra hour or 2 hours. So check that out down in the description in the pinned comment below. It is completely free and I look forward to seeing you there. Okay, so strategy number 1 that got Judd success is to stop relying on viral luck, right? You do not want to rely on having viral videos because your business is going to be a constant roller coaster. You'll have 1 month that's really good and then 2 or 3 months that are terrible. And because of this, you will not be able to have a system. You will not have stability. It'll just be up and down all the time, and that is no way to build a business. Now, that's not to say that you should have viral videos once in a while, but what's much more important is you have a system where you can monetize your videos effectively, whether or not they go viral.
The problem is that I've been relying on a couple videos that went off that were viral, and I really had no system, had no plan. So when those views started to go down, I had a hard time replicating that success.
And this is what happened with Judd, because he would have a video go viral maybe once every 6 months, maybe 3 months if he's lucky, and he would basically just coast off of that video the entire time. But during the times where he didn't have a video go viral, he wasn't making nearly as much money, and there started to be longer and longer periods between viral videos. So instead of relying on those viral videos, you need to build a system where you can monetize the views that you're already getting without having to rely on your channel getting millions and millions of views a month. But because of the way his system was designed, his entire business was built on luck, not on a system. And unfortunately, eventually that luck ran out and his channel started to die slowly. The views went down, the subscribers stopped coming in, the watch time dropped every month, AdSense revenue decreased, and he started panicking because his YouTube channel and his business was dying. And I actually get people that come to me all the time saying, Shane, I think my YouTube channel's dead, or I think it's dying. Can I revive my channel? And the answer is absolutely yes. If you have a channel that is dying, you can revive your channel. We've helped tons of different people do it. So again, attend the live training down in the description and the pinned comment below, and we can definitely help you do that. But anyways, that's exactly where Judd was before he reached out to us.
And I knew that I needed a plan, I needed a system in place if I wanted to keep this afloat, and I wanted to continue to grow because I want to keep growing year after year after year.
And we implemented a system into his business so that he didn't have to rely on the big winners. What's up, guys? In the editing process right now, and I just wanted to mention that if you're struggling to grow on YouTube, you're having trouble getting views, subscribers, making money, or even picking a niche, etc., I'm hosting a free one-time live workshop that goes over how to help with that, called Why YouTube is the Greatest Business to Start in 2026. And make sure to click the link in the description now or the pinned comment below in order to lock your spot in. If you attend live, you'll also have a chance to be the one person I pick for a real-time channel audit once we move into the interactive portion of the workshop. So if you're not sure what niche to choose, or you feel like the niche you're currently in may not be profitable or targeted enough, then this is gonna be for you, because at this workshop, I'll be giving away the 60-second Niche Validator 2.2 completely free. This is the newest version of my GPT-powered niche validation tool that helps you instantly test and uncover profitable YouTube niches before you waste time creating content that doesn't convert. It's been refined and updated based on real channel data, and I'll be giving it away completely free, but only during this live workshop. And just a quick heads up, I'll be turning this into a full software product soon, so this version may not be available free for much longer, so if you've been waiting to get it, this is a good time to do it now. Now, during this workshop, there's a full presentation on how to grow on YouTube, followed by a Q&A where you can ask me literally any question you want directly on Zoom. And people ask a lot of questions. The majority of the time, it's about stuff like how to pick your niche. And many people walk away with clarity on their niche during the session. And the same strategies I teach in these sessions are the ones that help clients such as Josh, who scaled from 1K a month to 186K per month, Alex, who built up to 15K per month, and Sean, who went from 30K a month all the way up to a high of over $500,000 a month. And even people who weren't clients like Isaiah were able to make $20,000 in a single month just from attending my live and applying what I taught there. So do not miss this live workshop. Click the link in the description of the pinned comment to register, and then add it to your calendar so you don't miss the chance to grab the 60-second Niche Validator 2.2. If you missed this date, check the link to see the next scheduled workshop if we're gonna do another one, and I'll see you Tuesday, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Now back to the video. Strategy number 2 is to master the winning idea process. Now, winning ideas are very, very important on YouTube because the idea is the thing that will make the biggest difference in your channel by far. It's not the video editing. It's not how long you spend researching and writing the script. It is the idea. You need to make videos on ideas that people actually care about. And by doing that, you are going to save yourself a massive amount of time, effort, and money. Now, what most creators do is they either make videos on ideas that they just feel like are a good idea. And that's a terrible idea because you could have a great idea, but it's not the right time for the idea. Just as an example, before 1913, I believe it was, every single person who tried to fly either died or they probably broke a lot of bones. So was flying a bad idea? No, flying is a great idea. Its time just hadn't come yet. And you might think you have a great idea, but that doesn't mean the time for that idea is now. Then the second thing that most people do is they try to simply copy what the biggest YouTubers on the platform are doing without understanding why. And then they're shocked when they make a video that's even better than the original YouTuber's video that got 1 million views, but your video only got 100 views. Or maybe even worse, 5 views. Now, the problem isn't your editing or your camera or your thumbnail. The problem is you picked a losing idea from the very start.
And probably the greatest thing is that I now have a very clear plan of finding winning ideas, intros, scripting, using AI, which I had no clue how to do that.
Because big YouTubers that already have a massive audience can post whatever they want. They already have the huge audience on YouTube. There's a lot of people who know, like, and trust them. And so they can post stuff and their audience is gonna watch the video whether or not they resonate with it because they trust that person and they want to hear what they have to say. Whereas you're a small YouTuber and the rules are completely different for you. And even if you're a bigger YouTuber, it's still usually a good idea to use this method, right? So I call this the ICAHN method or the hot dog method. And basically what this is you do not want to try to make a gourmet restaurant and put it in the middle of the desert, which is what most people do when they try to basically just have these random ideas that they think are going to be good. Nobody ends up going to their restaurant, right? You also do not want to open a gourmet restaurant when there's a ton of other way more established gourmet restaurants around you, right? That's kind of like trying to copy big YouTubers. And those are by far the two most common strategies that I see people use. Instead, what you want to do is be able to serve hot dogs, but serve those to a starving crowd of people. Now, why do I say hot dogs? Well, because hot dogs aren't that hard to make. They're also not the best food in the world, right? They're not necessarily people's favorite food, but if you're in a starving crowd of people, they are going to buy your hot dogs and eat your hot dogs every single time. And there's tons of people who make a full-time living all over the United States and all over the world doing exactly this. They find a super busy area, they open up a hot dog stand, and they make a ton of money. And this is what you need to do as well. You don't want to have to serve gourmet food in order to make money. You want to be able to serve hot dogs and make money. And hey, if you want to open up a gourmet food stand, you can do that as well. But the whole point is you don't have to. And now Judd knows how to find winning videos, and he knows how to monetize those videos effectively.
And since working with them, not only have my views gone up, watch time's gone up. In fact, I was just looking at this. So in the past 90 days, my watch time's gone up almost 80%, which is crazy. My AdSense has doubled, but my digital product sales, affiliate sales have gone up.
Now, the third thing that we helped Judd do is make his videos 10 times faster. Judd was spending way too much time on certain steps of the process, and it was taking way too long to make his videos. He was oftentimes spending 10 or 20 hours, and if it was a shorter video, he might only spend 5 to 10 hours making a single video. We showed him how he can make really good videos in as little as 1 hour, because there's a lot of things that people waste tons of time on that the viewers don't actually care about. They could not care less about how heavily you edit your video. They could not care less about how much, work you put into scripting the video and researching the video. All they care is about the value that you deliver them. And in many cases, the value doesn't take a lot of your time and effort in order to deliver. So just as an example, we taught Judd my method for writing scripts using AI tools.
Probably the greatest thing is that I now have a very clear plan of finding winning ideas, intros, scripting, using AI, which I had no clue how to do that, which has saved me a ton of time using Shane's method of writing scripts. It's crazy.
And now Judd can consistently upload videos without it being a full-time job for him. Now, here's the thing about these strategies that Judd learned. They work incredibly well when you apply them to the right niche. Now, Judd is crushing it in the remote jobs and side hustles niche. And if you're struggling to pick your niche, we have a free live workshop that is going to be perfect for you, because that is something we help so many people with. Whether it is people who are just getting started and they don't know what niche to go for, whether it's people who already have a niche and they're not sure whether they should niche down or they should expand or they should pivot niches, etc. We've helped people in so many different situations to figure their niche out and get their niche dialed in. We call this the niche 2.0 method. And if you want to know how to do the niche 2.0 method, attend the live training this Tuesday, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I look forward to seeing you there, because that's going to be one of the main focuses. Oh, and at the end, there is a live Q&A session with me, so you can ask me literally any question that you want. And many people actually leave the live workshop with a niche locked in that some people literally tell us that they've been trying to figure it out for years, and they lock it in during the live workshop. So do not miss out on it. I look forward to seeing you there. All right, so we helped Judd do many things, but the last thing we're gonna talk about that we helped him do is really dial in the monetization side of things. See, he was pretty good at getting views, but to be honest with you, he wasted tens of millions of views on videos that he didn't properly monetize. He was making pennies when he should have been making dollars or even more. And now he doesn't have to worry about that. He is properly monetizing now, and he is making way more from his channel than he was before. Because the truth is, you can make way more with 100,000 of the right views than 10 million of the wrong views. And there can be two different channels that are getting 1 million of the exact same views, but one channel is making 10 or even 30 times more than the other. So monetizing correctly on YouTube is something that YouTubers traditionally are terrible at, and it's something that I've helped many people do much better. Just as an example, entertainment channels often only make about $1 to $3 per 1,000 views. Education channels that are mass market oftentimes only make about $10 to $20 per 1,000 views. My mass market education channel, this one you're watching right now, Shane Hummus, makes over $300 per 1,000 views. In fact, this last month, I think we did about $370 per 1,000 views. And one of my other channels, which is a niche B2B channel, does over $3,000 per 1,000 views. Now that channel is very targeted. It's targeted towards business owners that have disposable income. I also only make content that I know is very easily monetizable. I don't even try to go viral on that channel. But yeah, it makes over $3,000 per 1,000 views. So you can definitely monetize your channel effectively if you're doing it the right way. And that is something we can definitely help you with. Check out the live training in the description in the pinned comment below. And also check out this video from Davis, who actually has a portfolio of YouTube channels. And he basically took himself completely out of the production process and is making more money than ever on his YouTube channel. And you can check that out by clicking right here.